In there, Budek and Hayek were on there for over a minute, running the risk of getting themselves into a whole pile of trouble.
Christian Reichel will send this into the Swedish zone. Caught, plays it back around to the near point. Played back down low by Reichel. Back up the wall at the blue line, trying to hold his ground there is Galvis. Galvis got a little bit of help from Michnach, but it does come out at center ice, and Pettersson will dish it across, and this will get sent in deep by Liljegren, and then he'll head to the Swedish bench on the line change. Into the slot for Pettersson. Pettersson shot crawl of the Spokane Chiefs got in front of that one. Czech Republic looking to control in their own zone, and Jakub Galvis will play it out at center ice, and this will get chipped in by Kott. Bounces dangerously in front of the Swedish. Netcash and Anderson face off. Netcash led the Czech Republic in ice time against Russia in game 1 at over 22 minutes. Slap shot to the short side by Pettersson, and a good save there by Skarik. Dahlin walks it in, drills it, and that hit a leg in front. Controlled on the near side by Nylander. Nylander sends it to the goal line to Zetterlund. Back for Nylander, looking short side. Nylander has it again. He'll find Pettersson. Back for Nylander. Nylander tees it up, fired it wide. Pettersson on the far side looks to the goal line to Anderson, but comes back for Nylander for Dahlin, and
We're playing the first game, trying to get some traffic around the net.
Down to the goal line, backdoor for Nylander. As Elias Anderson tried to find him, it got deflected. Some free scouting there by the Czech Republic.
And you can move the puck around all you want and set up a one-timer, but if the goaltender can see it clearly and doesn't have to worry about anything.
Smooth skating Dahlin, carries it in, dishes off for Zetterlund. Near side for Nylander. Plays give and go with Dahlin. Down for Pettersson. Pettersson deflection, that high tip by Elias Anderson, and Skarik with a good save. Zetterlund on the retrieval for Pettersson, for Dahlin, and back for Pettersson. And back for Dahlin. Pettersson, the one-timer. Skarik comes across, gets the left pad down. Good retrieval by Pettersson for Dahlin. Wrist shot blocked in front of the net. Rebound, and that went wide. Great opportunity in the high slot for Elias Anderson. Cross-ice slap shot. Skarik to save off Pettersson. Kurshov trying to clear that up the boards. Karofsky, rather, trying to clear that. Can't. All the way around to the near side. This will be kept in by Nylander. Nylander pressured at the line by Pavlik, dishes it off. Sweden starts a power play. Liljegren in with the wrist shot. That went wide. Big rebound off the backboards. Elias played all the way back dangerously to in front of his own bench where his teammates were changing. Sellgren in on the left side, the wrist shot, and that's a save on the Reichel. Faces off with Linus Lidstrom. Reichel wins it. Vala plays it up the boards, and they'll have to do those face-off honors.
Certainly instrumental in that goal. Doesn't even get a point.
Reichel wins the face-off from Nylander. And the Czech Republic back in with Martin Kott. Kott blows a tire. Down he goes, but back at the line for Salda. Salda the wrist shot. That got blocked in front. And off the far side boards for Linus Lindstrom. He gets rubbed out, but sends it in where Vala will take over. Vala will send it around the boards for Salda. Salda couldn't trap it. Reichel will get it out at center. Cleared back in, delayed offside. Nylander clears the zone. Back up through center, jammed ahead by Rabic. Nylander on the loose puck in center. Feathers the pass through the middle. Lundestrom hockey skills, honestly. 1-0 Sweden through the middle. Linus Lindstrom going in after it, couldn't catch up to it. Banked off the boards. Nylander traps it. Nylander trying to work his way in. Nylander getting pressured there by Kott. Comes back at the line for Brandstrom. He's getting pressured by Reichel. And the pass goes cross ice and brought in now by Michnach. Trying to wind his way in. Works his way into the corner. Gets pinned in the corner boards by Dahlin. And the puck around the boards, but the Czech Republic stay on it. Reichel sends it back down into the corner. Michnach trying to play it back to the line. Vala mishandled it, lets it go wide. Off the backboards to the right point. Salda trying to hold the line, and Salda sees this get by him and out the center ice, but he had backup from Christian Reichel. Reichel's cross-ice pass almost picked off by Lidstrom. It would have been offside. Back into his own zone. Brandstrom delays and then finds a lane on the left side. Some room across the line for Pettersson. Pettersson for Nylander. Nylander tied up by Hayek. Walked in behind the net. Hayek behind his own net. Christian Reichel. Reichel feathers this through the middle looking for Cott. Cott hustles after it into the Swedish zone. Christian Reichel tied up in behind the net. Holberg gets a piece of him. Puck gets to the line. In from the line, though, is Hayek. Sends it back down low for Reichel. And they start a scrum in the corner. And it finally does come loose. And Holberg is on it for Sweden. Off the stick of Pettersson. It does make it turned over inside the line. And Netcash affords the car. And Netcash then will take a whack at it. And he'll send Sweden back. In for Anderson. Anderson takes it wide, trying to find some room against the checking of Galvis. Galvis on the loose puck, and he will get this past Dahlin, and down the ice it goes. Gustafsson will play it around. Playing it back in behind his own net was Pettersson. For Dahlin. Dahlin will drop it back. Pettersson takes the pass from Nylander. In for Pettersson. Pettersson takes it wide, puts on the brakes. They try and set it up from the near side. Pettersson plays it back at the right point, back for Dahlin. Dahlin will dish it off. Zetterlund back for Pettersson. Pettersson walks it in, scores! Elias Pettersson given a little bit of room, tees it up and wires this up under the bar. Power play goal, 2-0.
What great poise by Elias Pettersson. He's got his head up the whole time. His hands are set. And what an unbelievable release here. He's settled. He's not trying to force anything. He's waiting to see if something may open up. And then he just looks, and you are talking about an exceptional release and obviously an exceptional shot right over the right shoulder of Skarage. How he gets his hands set. That's a release.
Doesn't look like it tipped off the defender either. Karofsky trying to Jesper Boqvist. Back up the middle, little bit of room for Pavlik. Pavlik coming in, sharp angle save made. Radovan Pavlik. And a good save by Gustafsson with the left pad. Pavlik is on it again, plays it back at the line. Long shot by Salda, save made by Gustafsson. So a little more jump to the step for the Czech Republic here. Vala at the line, lets the low shot go wide. Salda plays it back at the line. Quick shot, that got deflected. And Gustafsson got enough of it as Christian Reichel let that one go. Reichel will play this back deep, and the Czech Republic trying to get a line change in with the Swedish team stuck in its own end of the ice. And was going to go in. That was Karofsky, and then elects to just kind of come back into a defensive position. That allows Lidstrom to get it back. And the shot by Pettersson misfired on it. 2-0 Sweden. Karofsky. He'll go cross ice, and Vala will bank it in. And Vala on his own. Back for it, Salda for Vala. Vala plays it up the center ice, trying to find Christian Reichel. Can't. Nylander in a foot race now. Salda after Nylander. And it's onto the stick of Vala. Will gently slide this ahead. Up at center ice, cleared in by Reichel. Race to the backboards, caught after it for the Czech Republic. Gets it for Reichel. Reichel brings it to the front of the net off the backside. And Pavlik couldn't get a stick on it. Salda holds it in at the line, in for Pavlik. Pavlik had it poked away, and Nylander will send it cross ice for Pettersson. Pettersson stopped on a good defensive play by Vala. Odd man rush for the Czech Republic. Cleared to the front of the net, and it's cleared away from Kotatek before he could get a stick on it. Cott plays it back at the line. Cott looking for the return pass. Plays it back in behind the net, and Dahlin will get it ahead for Pettersson. Pettersson gets rubbed out at center ice. Cleared back by Budik to the line, but not out. Now it will get cleared there as Karofsky will get it ahead. Kotatek will send it in. After it, Rabik. Rabik with a good hit in the corner. Counterattack trying to come up with the loose puck, does, but they're going to didn't move until he heard it. Liljegren will send this around the boards. Dahlin plays it up to center ice and backhanded in by Pettersson. Pettersson with a power play goal in this game. Vancouver draft pick. Turned over inside the line. Brandstrom on the loose puck. Tries to play it back and does. Back for Dahlin. Dahlin will send it back for Brandstrom, looking for a lane. Finds one. Didn't miss that far corner by much. Nylander after it, but Nylander gets beat to the puck by Budik, and Budik will carry in, tried to one-hand it to the front of the net. Nylander back, lost control of it, and trying to grab it off is Karofsky. He does, to the short side, save made. Big Karofsky after it again, 6'4". 1 assist in the World Championship last year for the Czech Republic for Karofsky. The long lead pass for Elias Pettersson, too far. Played around. 7.5 left to go in the second period. Been a better period for the Czech Republic. Christian Reichel tried the old howdy-do, and that didn't work as Movrara knocked it away from him. Battle in the corner. Reichel trying to dig it out of that pile. Movrara trying to hold it. It comes back at the line. Wrister in by Galvis, and that deflects off, and someone will play it in. Andre Valla waits for it, spins it up the boards. And a little bit of room for Karofsky. On the backtrack, Lundestrom got back and knocked it away from him. Pass for Pettersson, misfires. Nylander couldn't pick it up. Valla. Stopped there by Nylander. Nylander for Liljegren. Liljegren the long floater. And Skarek will leave it there. And Saldo will start right back. For Karofsky. Nice little move by Karofsky to get around Liljegren. Got buried into the sideboards after that move. Tried to play it through, but never did get onto the stick of Rabbit.
Well, Philip Zadina told Laura Dykin we got to play a lot better, and that's exactly what the Czechs have done here in this second period.
Credit to coach Philip Kashan, his first IIHF event. Obviously changed some things. We have an injured player, that is Liljegren, deep in the Swedish end of the ice, and now finally play gets whistled in behind his own net. Crawl plays it up the boards. Rabic is in a tussle on the far side with Elias Anderson. Gets turned over at center ice and brought right back in by Sellgren. Lets the wrister go. That was off the stick, high and wide. Pettersson looking for some open ice for Brandstrom, and back for Pettersson. Pettersson tees it up. That's blocked by Crawl.
Real good play by Crawl, stepping out there.
Pettersson will hustle back. Came to the front of the Czech Republic net. Michnach cleared it away, bounces around, and finally ends up on the stick of Zadina. He'll get it out in center. Zadina trying for the steal on Brandstrom, couldn't. Valla's after it on the far side, but brought back in. Wrister to the short side.
It was enough to keep it outside the net. Steen
and Nylander had some whacks at it on the near side. Nylander tees it up. That's got blocked. And that's Smarts. Salda has to stay in the play, though. Collision on the near side. And down, and now scampering back into the action is Reichel. Son of Robert Reichel, over 800 NHL games played. Dahlin throws this cross ice and then gets it back. Back for Pettersson. Unloads, glove save, Skarek. Back for Pettersson. Back for Dahlin. Near side, Nylander. Down to the goal line for Zetterlund. Nylander, Zetterlund. Trying to get free in front of Elias Anderson. It makes its way to Pettersson. Back for Nylander, and he mishandled it. Nylander after it again, tied up in the corner by Valla. Nylander controls Dahlin. Pettersson. Pettersson went to shoot it, passes across for Nylander. Back for Dahlin. 1 minute left in the power play. Dahlin takes the pass from Pettersson, lets the shot go, blockered away by Skarek. Kept in by Nylander. Walks it in, that shot is blocked. Another block by Salda. That's 2 on this penalty kill for him, both off Nylander. To the goal line it goes, and Zetterlund tried to jam it in front. Nylander tees it up, pads save, rebound, and Pettersson chipped the rolling puck wide. Nylander walks it in, scores! Prevent that from getting tapped into the open side. All the way back for Galvis. What a chance off that backside for Albert Michniak. Shot through traffic, that's turned away, and Netcash is on it. Netcash passed through the middle, intercepted by Lidstrom. They say it stayed in. Pettersson, the wrist shot, that went wide. Nylander chases this down, bumps there with Netcash. Nylander skates away. Nylander into the slot for Pettersson, and he misfired. And Netcash will just get this out to center ice. Overara being watched there by Zadina. Nylander couldn't handle the pass. Counterattack will bring it back in. Puts on the brake, sends it behind the net. After it's Zadina. Liljegren there for Sweden. And he'll put on the brakes with under 9 left to go here in period 3. Just too many people in the way to try and get that pass completed, as Zadina was waiting for it on the near side boards. Michniak back in, trying to split the defense. Can't, as he got bodied there by Dahlin. At the line, held in by Selda. And now Lidstrom will take it for Nylander. Czech Republic, ooh, that could have been too many men. Well, they're going to call it.
Still clearly on the ice, not within the recommended distance.
Dahlin, Pettersson back for Dahlin. Dahlin, the wrist shot, Skark.
With a 5-on-3. So when you look back and you start to consider where it went wrong.
Nylander, the shot, that got blocked, changed directions. Good save by Skark. You're right, Sweden wins this one. That will be your TSN turning point in this game. Nylander gets it down to the goal line. What a save. Skark got the pad out on Anderson. Pettersson back up top. Dahlin near side. Nylander. Dahlin sends it cross ice. Karofsky trying to keep a real close watch on Dahlin with that long reach of his. Dahlin back. Anderson for Pettersson. Zetterlund moves into the high slot. Dahlin and back for Pettersson. And Pettersson's shot goes off the